Hey yo, it's your girl P. Hoping that everyone is doing amazing. Of course, I am fantastic and I thank God for everything. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking it and may God bless you. If it's your first time to come across this channel, so much welcome. Feel welcome and sit back, relax and enjoy. That is what I normally tell people because I know that they're gonna love whatever I do here. So in our today's video, I want to speak with my fellow house managers. If you're working in Gulf countries, if you're working anywhere and you just feel like whatever you are doing is not being appreciated, whatever you are doing you just feel like you're tired, you want to give up, if you feel like you just want to run away, if you just feel like you're so exhausted and you don't know what to do, then this video is yours. Just stay tuned, keep watching, and may God bless you. Let's go straight to the video. So the first thing, I am also a house manager, and most of the time when someone says like I feel enough is enough, I feel like I can go, I feel like I want to quit, I feel like you want to do each and everything just to get rid of your present condition, I understand you. But always, and what I always say to myself, giving up is not an option. Giving up should not be an option for you. Number one, remember, when you left your family, you left your kids, you left back whatever you were doing, you came here. For me, I always call it a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice that you had to make for you to earn something for your own, for you to make something to help your family. That is number one. So if you made that kind of sacrifice, of course you knew I am going and everyone will be left back. I will be just me and my God. You know, that situation is not an easy one, especially if it is your first time, not even first, like even second and third, it is always hard to say goodbye to your lovely ones and for you to come and live with people that you know nothing about them. But one thing that I want to tell you today is giving up should not be an option for you. You came here with your own goals. You came here knowing like, I am going to work in the Arab countries. I have my goals. This is what I want to achieve. This is what I have to do by the end I finish, or by the end of my contract, this is what I want to do. And then when you come here, after 2 or 3 months, you now start feeling like whatever you came to do here is not as easy as you thought. It is not working as you had planned, and now you want to change your mind. For me, what I will tell you is keep on pushing. No matter how hard you feel like things are, keep on pushing. And sometimes I always say, like, wherever you feel like things are hard to be pushed, that is now where you should push, because you will see the light. You know, there's always a saying that says there is always light at the end of the tunnel, and whoever said that, he or she was right, because no matter how dark you see now the place is, no matter how dark you see the condition is right now, there's a time that will come if you don't give up. But if you keep on pushing, you will come to see the light. You know why? Because you pushed out, because you kept on pushing, you kept on doing what you felt like it was hard for you, and you did not stop. So that means if you stop today, if you give up today, you will not be able to see that light which is ahead of you, but you'll always see dark with you, because you are in that place where it's so much dark, that place where you feel like now this is the place that I don't want to see myself in. But another thing is pushing you behind for you to go back, you know. And always, sometimes we always come across these temptations whereby you just feel like, nah, I cannot continue. No, for me, I will tell you, giving up is not an option, and let it not be an option for you. And whenever you just have that feeling of giving up, refuse it. Refuse it. You have an option for you to refuse it. Again, you might be going through some tough time. You might be maybe overworking. Maybe you feel like whatever you're going through is something that you're not supposed to be going through. Speaking up is an option also. It's something that you can do, and Sometimes if we don't know, or if maybe you don't know, speaking up can open a lot of doors. If you speak out today, maybe if it is happening with your employer, if it is happening with whoever you're working for, just sit down with them. They are all human beings by the end of the day, and tell them, now this is what is happening for me. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Can you please change? Can you please change? Maybe when you talk to them, they will understand you, or maybe they will rectify their mistakes, and your staying there will become better than how it used to be. Some people also suffer because they don't speak. Sometimes suffer because they want to. Sometimes suffer because it's not like what they want, but speaking out is the problem for them. So don't be just quiet for you to suffer. Don't be quiet to see things like they are not going the right way that they are supposed to be going, or don't just sit back, wait for things to get worse so that now you can start running away, or maybe you can start talking. When I talk about running away, also it's something that has been happening for years. When you come to work as a house manager, work maybe for the first month, the second month, and the third month, now you feel like, no, this is not the same things that I am supposed to do. This is not what I am supposed to do. I should be paid a lot more than what I am earning now. I should be, all those things that comes in your mind, or maybe you find friends who are trying to deceive you with what they earn out there and what you're earning inside here. But again, I always remind myself, why did I come here in the first place? Why, or what was the reason that made me leave my child back at home? What was that reason that made me leave my family back at home, and for me to come into these countries for me to work? I knew very well that I was coming to work as a house manager, and as a house manager, there's no way that you will change your work after 1 year, or maybe you change your work after 6 months. So that means if you came here as a house manager, you have to finish your 2 good years so that you can change whatever you're working after your contract is finished. So if you came here, you have those friends who are telling you now quit. If you have those friends who are telling you like quit or maybe run away, please do not. Please do not. When I say this, maybe most of the times, or maybe people will think like whatever I am saying, or whatever I feel, or whatever I am telling them to do is not the right thing, or maybe I don't know how I take myself, but that is not the case. For me, I'm just concerned about you, because as for me, whatever I talk to you guys is what I normally do. And if I have decided to talk something to you guys, it's because it has worked also for me. So I will tell you again and again and again, please do not run away. Do not make your things be hard, or maybe do not put your life in danger because a friend just advised you to run away, because a friend told you like you're paid less and she's getting paid a lot. Maybe your friend is working in a company, your friend also maybe is working outside, she came with a visit visa, she paid everything for herself. Of course, you cannot be earning the same amount. Just think of it. You'll not earn the same amount with her. When you were brought here, you paid nothing, and someone else stood for herself, paid for everything, and she came here with her own bills. Like, seriously, you guys, you cannot be paid the same. But patience pays. Patience pays. Be patient. Your first year, your second year, you cannot be paid same as you want to be paid. You cannot be paid just like someone else who is working out there. But during the first year, or maybe your second year, you can be paid an extra amount of what you were working for if your communication and your bosses if your communication and your employers communicate, like if you do communicate well, if your work is perfect, if you respect them, if you do everything right, for me, I don't see like it's hard for them to add your salary. So as I said, also communication is very important. Just make sure that you talk to them. Make sure that whatever you feel, you express it. Don't just feel like now I am too exhausted, whatever I do, or maybe talk to them bad now because you just want to lose your job. Always, even if you want to quit somewhere, quit in the right way. Never throw trash to someone, or never leave a place and throw trash to that place. You might need it someday. you might need to go back to that place, or maybe you will leave it in a bad way, go somewhere else, ask for a job, do an interview, and then they will tell you, you know what, we need a letter from your previous employer. What will you do? Maybe at that time you left your employer with all that moody stuff. You didn't leave that place in the good way possible. How will you go back there and tell them, now you know what, they need a letter? Do you think that person will give you the letter? They will not give you. So even if it's not you, they might not be bad, but because of your friends, because of those people who used to talk to you and you decided to follow what they advised you, maybe you will get a friend who wants to work, and you might recommend your friend to where you used to work because they're not bad people. So always when you want to live somewhere, when you live somewhere, never leave it in a bad way. Even if those people were bad to you, just be the good person that you are, and everything will just be okay. So what am I trying to say? Whatever I am trying to say is, whatever situation it is, whatever condition you're in, whatever it is that you might be passing through, it is not the end of the world. It is not the end of everything. But giving up also, as I said, is not an option. You might decide to quit today, but what about that target that you had set for you after 2 years? Will you have it? No. Will you accomplish what you wanted to do? No. But what will happen if you decide to sit back, wait for your 2 good years to finish while you're still working? Will you accomplish what you wanted? Yes. If you put your effort into it, you will finish. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Giving up should not be an option to you, neither should it be an option to me. Let's work hard towards whatever that made us come here, and always whenever you want to quit, just remember that kid. Your kid, others even leave their children at a very tender age. A year, maybe 6 months, you leave your child, you come here. You leave your child with your parents, you come here. And after 3 months, after 4 months, now you just feel like, do not forget where you have come from. Do not forget where you are coming from, and also do not forget where you want to be. Keep on pushing towards that goal. Keep on pushing towards whatever you want to do. Whatever achievement you want, you can achieve it. But how will you achieve it if you're not serious about it? How will you achieve it if you don't want to do so? So you cannot achieve anything just by talking, but also by actions. Okay? So for me, I just felt like it's a motivation for me, just to motivate someone out there, and also to give someone heart who just feels like it is too much. It is too much for me. I want to quit. I am tired. I miss my family. All those stuff. Just feel loved. Feel loved. And also, do not forget what I said. Just put everything that I have told you in consideration. Me myself, I'm also a human. There's times that when I feel like, I miss my people, I think I should go back home. But the question is, have I achieved what I wanted to achieve? And when I remember not yet, I have to keep on moving. But above each and everything that I have said, above all these things, put God first. Without God, you will not go anywhere. But with God, everything will just move smoothly. But again, if you are going through all those stuff and you feel like it's too much for you, you have talked, you have explained yourself to everyone, you have talked to your employers, nothing is changing. For me, I would say, do not kill yourself. Do not kill yourself with something that you feel like is not working out for you. It's always good to speak out, but if they're not listening, then there's always a way out. So for me, it was just that. Consider it. This is not just for anyone who is maybe in Arab countries, but anyone else who is also working out there. If you're working out there, then it is also for you, because this is life, and at some point we always go through same situations, or we go other situations sometimes, So it's something that you can help someone with, or something that you can keep in mind that will keep on motivating you each and every time you feel like you're falling. Every time you feel like you're going back, that is something that will help you. And guess what? A day will come, if you don't give up, a day will come when you will be looking back at those years and say, I made it, I did it. Because if I didn't work hard, if I didn't keep on pushing, if I didn't do it, right now I wouldn't be here, you know. If I did not push harder, if I did not say I can do it, you know, all those stuff, it always starts with you and it will always end with you. So choose the right path, choose the right friends, take the right advices, the wrong ones, let them be, and focus on what will help you. That is what I can say. That was my short time. I hope that you have loved it. I hope that you're gonna take it in a positive way. Practice it as I practice it, also as I continue doing it myself, and my happiness will be that you're doing well, you are continuing pushing no matter what, regardless of whatever is happening. But a day will come, as I said, and you will look back at those times and say, I did it, I did it, and you'll be so proud of yourself. So guys, that was my time. I really hope that you've enjoyed the short talk that I had with you guys. If you have loved it, please drop a comment down below, share this video if you have to, and also do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, put on the post notification bell, and see you in the next one. Love you and bye bye, my family. Mwah, I love you. Bye.